I literally just woke up. It is a bright, sunny morning. It is gorgeous out here today. But we haven't done a bathroom check. Let's go do a bathroom check. Alright, so here's one of, I think there's 3 or 4 of these out here. But here's the one that's closest to us. So you got the women's side on there, that side. Washing machine, dryer, drink, water fountains. You got this one. It's the family bathroom. I showered in that one last night. Got a little sink over here. You got a little bench. You got the map up here. Telling you what's going on. Things like that. You got the men's on this side. And then you got a little smoking section thing here. And you got your little doggy poop bag station. Good thing I came back in the family bathroom because I left my little thing here last night from when I showered. But I'll show you this one. So you got your shower, and it's connected, to the bathroom. Things like that. Alright, so the women's bathroom, you got toilets here. You got your sinks. You got your showers. Your showers are with the doors in for this campsite. You got your bench. You got the shower. The other one's the same way over here. This one's just a little different. It's a good shower. You got a bench on this side. All right, we'll get some coffee going. I think Audrey's still asleep, but when she wakes up, we're going to eat. We're going to have some of that strawberry strudel thing this morning for breakfast. Something really good. I think she's up, I heard her. But yeah. So let's get to making some coffee. Alrighty. So Mossy Oak sent me something to show y'all. We're going to test out. It is a saw, a handheld saw, and yes, I'm going to use it without cutting myself. But it comes with extra blades in there as well, as you can see. So if you need a new blade. But we're going to test it out on one of these little pieces of wood that we're going to use for the making of the strudels. So let's test it out. Alright, so I got our wood. It's a piece of wood. It's hard. Alright, so for this you gotta push the green in for it to come out. You lock it, and then there's a little thing here to lock it and unlock it too. It's locking in. Right, it's locked. Right. So this thing ain't gonna fall out and hit my finger. This is different because I'm right-handed. Alright, it eventually cut it. Yeah, so it eventually cut it into 2 pieces. So like I wouldn't, if I was in a struggle, if I was in a rush and was like, this is the only thing I had to cut some log up like that, then I would use this. But I would only use this for like if you're off-grid camping and you need to like cut some branches off. This would be a little better with that. But we looked at the blades. One's for metal, and then the other one. There's 2 of them in there.
Yeah, there's 3 blades.
Yeah. They don't really say what they're for, but you can tell.
They don't tell you what they're for. Just knowing the tooth pattern of a hacksaw, which is for metal. This one looks like it would be for metal. They could all be for different types of wood.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure.
Who knows? But yeah. So this is a nice little survival thing. Like I literally just cut that in half. But like I said, I would only use this for like cutting branches off on a tree if you're like off-grid camping. If you're in a state park, do not cut the trees. You are not allowed to cut the trees here. Personally, if something is on the ground loose, if there's a stick loose on the ground, then I will burn it. But but if you're off-grid camping and you just need to cut a little bit of fire limbs off a tree, this is really good for that. But yeah, but it's really neat. But I mean, like it cut through this thing really nicely. I mean, it cut it pretty smooth through it. So yeah. So if you want to get you a Masioka saw, you can go to Masioka and get you one. Pretty cool. All right, I just got a coffee a brewing with our Water Adventures cups.
This one's Kayla's. This one's mine.
I said this one's the newer one in my shop, and this is the old one in my shop. That was in my shop. Oh Lord. All right, so my cast iron pie iron thing is cold. It got cold last night. Like Audrey said, she could see her breath.
Yeah, it did get pretty cold last night.
So we're gonna set the pie iron out in the sun to warm up a bit. And we'll warm it by the fire as well a little bit. But I'm gonna go ahead and do that, then I'm gonna go ahead and get the pastries going so that way I can just put it in there. I was looking on the wrong side. They're already open for me. Look at that. Scrunch these together.
Is this thing on? No, it's not. Does it have to cool off first before you do it?
No, you can just keep on.
It ain't turning on.
Just on.
It is?
Yeah, the light's on.
Oh. That would the brown
yeah.
No, the brown bricks you got.
In case you haven't noticed, I'll go to Publix and get my firewood. It comes in the red bags like this one over here. Or I've gone to Walmart and got the ones in the box, the cardboard box. Now, we burnt the cardboard box. I wouldn't have to bring it back. But those were all right. But those are always a hit or miss. You always get the big huge logs. But these right here, I actually got a whole bunch of stumps off the side of the road in our neighborhood, and I chopped them myself, and they burn really good.
Yeah, they do.
I've let them sit outside all summer in my little makeshift firewood holder, and they've dried out. Yeah, I think these came from the last hurricane we had last year. They've just been sitting there drying out for about a year now. So, but yeah, but all the all the state parks should sell wood, and they always sell the ones in the red thing. So yeah,
it's good firewood.
Yeah,
but like this the ones we've gotten so far here have had a couple of logs that were really big.
Yeah, big huge
you had
ones.
to turn those suckers over so the rest of them catch fire.
Yeah. All right, Audrey's strudel's ready to go. It's still hot.
Yeah, it's. I can't even set that down on my leg yet. It's still warm.
I got mine cooking. So I'm going to sit and eat breakfast, and then we're going to go to the other drop-off where you can put in your kayak, and then we're going to do another little kayak adventure. And then yesterday the store was closed, so I couldn't really show you that map. There is a map in the store here. The store here is kind of like a mini version of the Headspring area, which is pretty cool. So if you don't want to go to the Headspring, you want to leave the campground, you can come over here and do your own thing. So we'll check that out. They also have some other cool memorabilia from the park back in the 40s. So we'll see you at the kayak launch.
Alright guys, so when you're camping here and want to do kayaking, you have to drop your kayak off right there, and then they do have the little wheelbarrow looking things. So if you need to borrow one, you can. They'll take your kayak down there. But some woman walked by, she said it's a hike down there. And yeah. So let's get to going. Alright. Alrighty, let's get to hauling. Oh, it's just right here. That's not that bad of a walk. But I do like this little carriage thing. That's nice. That's real nice. Real nice. Yes, right there. So that's the swim area. You can see everything's kind of blocked off for swimming. Got little picnic tables, but this is for campers only. And then right here is the kayak. You can still rent kayaks and stuff right here if you really want to. You have to go to the store, which I'll show you later, to rent the canoes and kayaks. All right, so the cart's left. Let's get in the water. She's so cute sitting up there.
Right? She hates it, but she definitely looks the door against sweats. She'd rather be on a pillow at home.
Well, I mean, alrighty, let's roll. Let's roll. Put my paddle the right way. Alright, so while we're paddling to this little spring, I'll tell you what the woman told me at the gift shop. She said manatees do not come up in here because there is a dam that blocks them from coming in here because they're trying to preserve their vegetation in the spring, and the manatees will come up here and eat all the vegetation. So that's why there's no manatees up here. And she also said gators don't come up in here. She said they randomly do. They will come up in here. Maybe like one or two, and then once they figure out there's nothing up here to eat, they will skedaddle. But she said sometimes they'll come up in here and lay eggs if it's, you know, quiet enough. But there's mainly fish, turtles, and otters here. So, yeah. So you don't have to worry about anything like that if you're kayaking here. But I don't really want to do like a lot of paddling today because we did a lot yesterday. But I do want to check out this little spring that woman was talking about. She said it's up here on the right. So we'll check that out. This is gonna be so cool. This is the stuff I want to go kayaking around. I don't want to sit and just kayak around the daggone water. I want to go into cool places like this. Let's cut it right there. Yeah. Heck yeah, this is neat. Just hopefully I don't get stuck on my fin on my kayak. This is really cool. Follow through here, man. Just watch this. Limbo. That was cool. Alright, that was exciting. Let me get turned back around here. Hi. Wow. It's like its own little cove through here. That's pretty cool. There's some fishies in the water. Some duckies in the water right there. They're pretty. Pretty ducks right there. Alright, so there is a, I think this is a public place to put in like your boats and like kayaks and stuff. Come up here a little further. Yeah, it says KP Hull County Park. So this is the county park. You can come here and put in your kayaks and stuff and your boats and things like that. So if you're not camping here and you kind of want to go where I went, and want to go on the Rainbow Springs, you can come up here. But yeah, it says KP Hull County Park. Yep. So, and they have a little place over here for your kayaks and stuff as well. Let me go over this way so you can kind of see. But yeah, they got a little spot right here for your kayaks, things like that. Yeah, I think like you can swim through here too. Yeah, it's a swim area. So that's a little swim area as well. But yeah, you can come in and put your kayak right there if you want to. You come in here, swim, and it's a public place. But yeah, so if you turn around like this, if you look straight ahead, that's the entrance for the campground for the for Rainbow Springs for the kayaking. If I can move, Jesus, I'm stuck in the current. Yeah, so we've been out here about 2 hours, so I'm getting hungry. So let's get back to the docks. It's gonna take me a bit because I gotta paddle upstream now. Get our wagon. All right, y'all. Got the kayak behind me. So, my advice for kayaking, canoeing, and all that at Rainbow Springs, you can start at the head spring and come your way down to this spot. If there's 2 of you camping, you can drop one off, or and then meet down here with a vehicle. It's a 4-hour paddle from the head spring to this spot. So yeah, so if you want to do that, that's really cool. I would have done that, but we already did all the kayaking yesterday. If you kayak from here, I suggest you go up, like, you know, against the current, and then come back, because that current is kind of strong. That current is really pushing through there, through that spring. All right, so I'm gonna get the truck, load up the kayak, then I'll show you the cool stuff that they have in the store with all the memorabilia of when it used to be a cool, well, it's still a cool attraction, but when it used to have like all the cool rides and stuff. Whew. So we see you in a minute. All right, Rainbow Springs, Florida. So this is the map of what it used to look like back in the day. Got your entrance. You got the underwater cruise. Put that down. Underwater cruise. The landing village. You got the swamp garden. There's the animal park. And then the quarter horse farm. Here's the forest flight going around. That's pretty neat. Here's some more pictures. Preserving the past, Rainbow Springs attraction. That's pretty cool. There's the boat. That's pretty cool. See more and new original attractions. Wow. There's the boat. There's some of the original signs. This is Rainbow Springs Presents, and the Underwater Cruise, Forest Flight, Rainbow Raft, Quarter Horse Farm. That's pretty neat. Wow. There's another visit our Forest Flight, Underwater Cruise, Rainbow Queen, Stern Wheeler, Tom Sawyer Raft, Otter Show. That's pretty cool. All right, y'all. So we're heading back to camp. We're just gonna hang out. Then we're also having more soup tonight for dinner. We're just hanging out, having fun, having fires, the whole 9 yards. So we'll see you tomorrow morning when we get ready to head back to Orlando. So see you then. right, y'all. Got the Tacoma packed up. Got Audrey's car packed up over there. It's on the other side of my truck. All right. So I give this place, well, I give it a 10, but Audrey wants to give it an 11.
It's an 11. This one is off the charts. Just like ECU. It's off the charts.
Oh my God. So, I love the campsite. The campsite was great. We did have some shade, unlike Florida Caverns. I didn't have any finger injuries. You can see it's healed. There's a little bit of a lump there from where it hit my my joint there, but it's healed up now, thank God. But yeah, the campsite's great. All these campsites are great. You're far apart from people. Even our neighbors are kind of like, there's trees between us, unlike Florida Caverns, there's just grass. So that way you're kind of off by yourself. This campsite is really great because you got the woods back here, and you got a little path that goes to the bathroom. So this is spot 34 if you ever come here. So Rainbow Springs, and there's like a whole bunch of other springs, are like in this old grandfathered roadside attraction thing back in the 40s, 50s, 60s, and so on. So it's like Rainbow Springs, Silver Springs. There's a group of them. So this is almost like Silver Springs, but there's more to do here.
Yeah.
Silver Springs, you can't swim. You can swim here. Also, if you don't want to go to the head spring, you can swim here at the campground and put your kayak here in the campground.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and then they do have food at the head spring, and they got a little gift shop. That's about it. There's not a lot. It's not a big, huge thing like Silver Springs. Silver Springs has the boat as well, the glass bottom boat tour. There used to be a boat here. They don't do that anymore. As you can hear, as our neighbors over here have kids, bring the kids. But yeah, but this is a really, really good campground.
Mm-hmm.
And a state park to really camp at. 10 out of 10. Audrey gives 11.
11.
Alright guys, so thanks for coming along with us on our camping trip to Rainbow Springs State Park. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you are, greatly appreciate it. If you're not, hit that subscribe button. It helps our channel grow. We're also on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. And below this video, you can see some of our merch. You have the Rocky the Raccoon Still in Your Cookie Dough shirt. Will be there. But if you go to the description below, there's a link to the shop itself where you can get some like CGI merch, you can get some fishing t-shirts, you can get other stuff that we have. If you go to Facebook, you can send us a message, get your very own Wild Adventures koozie or holographic sticker. So thanks for watching. See you soon. Hey guys, it's me again. If you want to subscribe to your channel, click over here. If you want to check out some more videos, click down there. If you want to check out our cool merch shop, go to the description below and click the link. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video.